Hello there, it's Kim, the wise woman of the woods, and I am here with some Wednesday wisdom for you. And today I want to share the fact that the only difference between heaven and hell is believing a thought. And this is a direct quote from Byron Katie. I know I've been talking a lot about Byron Katie stuff lately, but her stuff really does make sense. And I also am doing the book club with her, not literally with her, but with one of her books next week. We're doing, or next month, starting in June, we're doing the I Need Your Love, Is It True book, and I would love to have you there, and the info is in the bio. But let's get back to the thought that the only difference between heaven and hell is believing a thought. So we've all been there. We've all done this, right? We believe something and it makes our life a living hell. And a lot of times, again, we're going back to the fact that we're thinking things that shouldn't be happening. Like they shouldn't be doing that, or they should be doing that, or they should feel this way about me, or I should feel this way about them. That it's all about shoulds and shouldn'ts. And anytime you get stuck in a should, shouldn't pattern, you will be in hell. Because if something is happening and you're thinking that it either A, should be happening or shouldn't be happening or should be happening differently, you are screwed. You're in hell. And so the cool thing about Byron Katie's work is she uses just 4 questions and a turnaround. And the very first question she asks you is it true? So if you're having a thought about something like, he should be paying more attention to me, the first thought to ask is it true? And then look at what's reality. Is he paying the amount of attention to you that you want to have? And if not, then you need to adjust where you're coming from to align with what's really happening, that you're not getting the amount of attention that you think you should be, but you may be getting exactly the amount of attention you need. Sounds interesting, huh? I mean, this is really about being open to looking at our belief systems, evaluating our sanity, really, because when we get stuck in believing things about other people and situations and even ourselves that aren't true, it can be so painful and we go right into hell. And I don't want that for you, and I don't want it for me, which is why I started doing the work of Byron Katie in the first place. I got turned on to Byron Katie in 2004. I went to a seminar of hers, a 3-day workshop in 2004. And then I did my first school for the work of Byron Katie, which is a 10-day event where you really dig into your belief systems, in 2005. And then I staffed a school in 2006, and I did a few more things with Byron Katie. But I've been a huge advocate of hers for a long time, and I am a trained facilitator in the work. And it's not always easy to examine your thoughts and figure out that it's just a thought keeping me between heaven and hell, but it can be so exhilarating to find out what the actual truth is. I'm trying to think if there's any example I can give you that was just a huge eye-opener for me. Well, yeah, I guess I obviously had some beliefs about people around me, that they should be doing things different than they were. And when I really dug into it and did the work on it, is it true that they should be doing things differently? I found out no. And I'm making myself plenty crazy thinking that they should be doing things differently. Yeah, so I was making myself really crazy when I did that. When I believed that someone else was doing something that I thought that they shouldn't be doing, that was me just being insane, because they were doing that. And so that's the beauty of this. It's just a thought. It's just a thought, and thoughts they only have the power we give them. So just, the only difference between heaven and hell is believing a thought. And it's just really, really, really true. In this book, Katie is talking about how to stop seeking love, approval, and appreciation and start finding them instead. And, there's parts in here where she goes through and does the work with people. Like, here's one: I want tons of approval. Is it true? Is that what you really want? And the person says, yeah, approval would be nice. And Katie says, hopeless. We're too busy to approve of you. We're too busy trying to get your approval. And once you have our approval, what are you going to do with it? And then the person responds, I don't know. And so how does it feel when you constantly seek our approval? Is that your main career, seeking approval? And then the person says, yes, it's not very comfortable. So just in that little bit of dialogue, that person is heading towards heaven and getting out of hell. Because if you're walking around thinking that you need somebody's approval all the time and you want to be noticed and you want to be loved, that is a sure path to hell. But once you realize what the truth is, you're free. So if you want to know more about this, head over to the link in my bio, check out the book club information, and please join and sign up for it, because I don't want you to be in hell. I want you to be in heaven. And I'm here to tell you it is possible. I have dropped so many beliefs that don't serve me and so many thoughts that don't serve me by just questioning them and figuring out what was true. And most things aren't true. And you can bet for sure that if it's causing you a lot of anxiety, angst, worry, sleepless nights, turmoil, anxiety, tightness in your chest and body, it's probably not true. I would say it's 99% that it's not true. Even though all the stuff around you might be saying it is, if you really dig into it, you're going to find out that the only difference between heaven and hell is believing a thought. So join me in the book club if you can. Otherwise, I just want you to realize that, thoughts can be powerful, but they don't have to be cruel. And once you question them, you can find true freedom and happiness, and, life can be a lot easier. So just enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll be back soon. And I hope this was helpful for you today. Oh, and if you want to head over to the link in the bio or to my website at wisewomanofthewoods.com, there's some great freebies for you over there. There's an intuition exercise packet and some other things to help you with stress relief and just other fun stuff. So head on over there. I'll see you soon. Have a great rest of your day.